Well, here we are, morning of day 8, checking night 7. I've got the whole team with me. Everybody's looking healthy and happy this morning, eh guys? Hey? I said, let's get down here and have a look at this first cross. Let's see what's here. Always good to check the first trap set. We're going to have a ripper day. Catch one in the first one, you're right. It doesn't happen often though. Nothing's touched some skunk. Well, I think what we're looking at, gang, is that we saw tracks of 2 dogs when we started down here coming through on this sort of dry creek bed. Tracks of 2 dogs, and we've caught 2 dogs, one here and one just up over the top there, and they both looked exactly the same. Now those dogs that don't have much fluff on their tail, they're very fine tail sort of dogs, and saddleback, very red coloured. They seem like out of the same litter. And yep, we've picked up 2, so probably this trap might not work again for this program at least. We're looking so sad for Rob the Knob. Robbie Knob, Robbie Knob, Robbie, Robbie. Good the landowner got in here and touched up this creek crossing. It was wrecked since the flood. And yeah, a lot better to get out here to the back country. What are you sniffing, skunk? What are you sniffing? We're just approaching the spot where we saw that dingo on dark last night, and there's cattle everywhere. There's cattle right on the trap site. We'll try and set a few more traps here if we can get them in a spot where the cattle won't wreck them. This is just about an iconic Queensland scene here. We've got the cattle coming into water, a dam here half dry, windmill pumping away, and the heat of the day starting to rise up. And if there was a dog trotting through here right through the middle of it, it would be just perfect. That's just the way it is up here. Little calves all running here playing. Unfortunately, too many dogs creates a havoc. We'll try and catch this one. There's plenty more out there. Yesterday afternoon I remarked to myself that there was a lot of crows talking up here. And this morning I've got the same thing. There's crows talking way up on top of the hill. So let's go up and see what they're talking about. What you see, skunk? Weave our way in amongst all this rubbish. There's crows all around me here. Somewhere here, I'd say there's a dead beast. And that's probably what this dingo's feeding on. Yeah, somewhere here, somewhere here. It might be fairly fresh and it's not smelling. Dogs haven't picked up on anything. I haven't picked up on anything. I've looked for grubs on the ground. Sometimes you get like the army worm come through, the cutworm. And they'll come through in patches, and the crows and other birds will be feasting on those grubs. And sometimes you'll see a whole swag of crows and that's what it's about, but I don't think so this time. So probably what we'll do is we'll trap by the water down there where the cattle are, and just somehow get places down there where the cattle won't wreck the sets. So how am I going to get a trap to last in the ground around you guys? Okay. And see what's going to happen. Everything I put in is going to get smashed. Every single thing I do is being watched by the idiot gallery up here. Got one trap in under there, put more branches over the top, and let's see if that lasts. I've left down there that dam area where all the cattle are, and I come up here and straight away set of dog tracks this morning. This is the sort of place I'd rather trap. Not as many cattle here. I'll probably put a simple tree guard up here on the side of that one, and that dog, if it's coming in to the water, you've got a better chance of picking it up before it gets down to where all the cattle are. See where it's walked there. Come round here. Okay, might even be worth having another trap down in somewhere like that, or a dog will get in and have a look if it's like a food-based lure or something tucked in under there where the birds can't get at it, and the dog will investigate something really smelly, go in there, and you've got a good chance of picking it up in there. So I'll probably set one there and one here. Okay, we might have a bit of a problem here. I've got a young boar pig by the look of it come on the line. Wonder what he's wrecked. It looks like we might get a wet tail here, dogs. Look at this. She's coming in, blowing straight at us. That's, yeah, a fair bit of rain in that one. So let's try and get the rest of these ones checked and get down across that black soil flat. That's just one of the problems you face. Not much you can do about it. Good to see the rain coming in, but it's quite easy to get messed up here. Get a lot of traps in the ground. You've got to go around check them. If it gets really wet, that means you either got to get on a horse or a quad bike, or you've got to walk, and a little bit too far to walk around this one. So we will endeavour to persevere. Hopefully it's not too much. The wind's starting to pick up. Oh, nearly a roll over. Hit that edge of the bank there and spat my tyre back to one side a little bit. If I'd been going any faster, I would have tipped over on our side in that gully there. Oh, girl. You gotta watch the angle of the dangle. Another set here. Nothing. No. Doesn't even look like anything has been along here in the dust. Nothing has been past this at all. Perfect place for a hog. Yep. 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 Up. Not at all. We've had some pigs in here. The piggies have been digging things up. What do they do with the trap? Hooked it out over here. One of them must have got it hooked on their hoof. They've dragged it out. Oh well. What say we go down to the nearby dam and see if the piggies are there? What say? Eh? And we'll blow a few of their wheels off. Righto, seeing we've got those little trap wreckers going down ahead of us. They're probably going to wind up at this dam. It's not far away from us here now. So I don't scare them away with a rattly door. Let's go down to the dam, see if they're there, and throw the hounds on them. Let's see if they're still here. Cattle. Pigs might be over behind the cattle here, I think. They're going to be anywhere, probably in this tea tree. Hunt him up. Perfect cover for them. Where are they? Been through here, skunk. Hunt him up, hunt him up. They're not showing a lot of interest. There might have been late last night those pigs were here. Might be too old for scent now. I've come back up here again this morning to check where I got the first dog, the very first dog on the program. And when I got here, there was dog tracks right up one side and right down the other, where a dog had come through here, but it hadn't touched that other trap. So I've come in here and I've just put one in this nice sand area, just off to one side here. And what I've done is I've utilised a tuft of grass there, put a little bit of grass on the side of the track, with a little tiny stepping stick, just buried it in the sand, and put a dominant dog urine a fair distance away on that bush. So if it comes in and it's not willing to actually go up and put its nose on it, but it's just coming in for a sniff within a couple of feet, that's a likely looking track for it to walk through. So let's see if we can nail this dog down. It's probably the mate to the first one we caught. And if so, these dogs have seen everything thrown at them. There's been probably 3 people trying to shoot them with thermals, and at least 2, maybe 3 people, apart from myself, that have tried trapping these dogs. So let's see if we can get this one. We've got a trap in this gateway up here at the end of the lane. And it's certainly getting a bit of attention today. Okay, the trap's been set off. It's too much attention. I thought it was worth a go, but you girls are living here, aren't you? You're just coming through here. I thought it was the perfect place if a dog was just wandering through here, trying to kill your calves, but that's what thanks you get. I think we'll just pull this trap. That's the best thing we can do now. Shift it to somewhere else. I keep thinking that one day I'll drive up here and look across and there'll be a dog walk around the other side somewhere. It hasn't happened yet, but oh well, maybe. Two pigs right up the top end of the gully. There's more, 4 pigs. Okay, there's a mob of about, I reckon, 8 or 10 pigs there. We've just got to try and get through these cattle. So if I tried to walk with the dogs, there'd be cattle running everywhere. We'll never get anywhere. But we just drive through here nice and quiet. Hopefully the cattle won't spook. They might be onto something. Better go. Okay, let's see if we can shoot a couple of these. 2, 3. Alright, I had a malfunction there. Cartridge didn't extract, and tried to ram another one in that just went up the butt of the other empty cartridge. So I'm heading back now to get 22. I can hear the dogs have got another one bailed up, at least another one bailed up. So I headshot that one, thinking I might get two with the one shot, but only got one. Yeah, dead beast there, I didn't know. That's what the pigs are on. Somewhere up here, something's screaming. Skid. Get out near the bank, yous. Off. Off. Well, I waited till it came out the side, hit it, and went back in the water. So it'll float up on the side here. We'll get it. Bit of a mistake trying to film and shoot at the same time. Get over. Fetch him here, quick. It's the trouble with you dogs. You bail up good, but you don't lug real good. No. You won't hold it while I can grab the back leg. Yeah. In places like this though, at this time of the year, there's what we call duck itch. You get in that weed and you end up scratching like something chronic. Yeah, especially there's that many waterfowl on this water at the moment. I'd rather swim somewhere else if I could. Well, I've come into this next little gully here and there's some good sign here. So I've dropped that first pig I shot here in the gully, a little bit to one side. I had a trap there set from the other night, and there's a track within 2 foot of it. They just haven't gone in close enough, so I've refreshed that scent. I've dragged the pig across here twice, and I've set another trap over here. I stuck a couple of branches in the sand to steer, give it a little bit of a pathway through. That fallen tree was there to one side, so I just put the chained off onto that as a drag, and a very simple set, but used a bit of fat in there and a dig hole, like a dig hole in the ground, so that'll stay there as a bit of scent. Hopefully with the pig here, it's food based, it's something that they're going to come in here to have a snack if they can, spend a bit of time here. They should check either of those two. Yeah, sometimes when you're going along, you see tracks that you really don't know. You see that one there? It's got a mark in the middle and little ones either side. And you look at that and go, what type of critter does that? So it's really useful to follow them along sometimes and have a really good look. G'day bloke, how you going? How you doing, fella? You're going for a bit of a walk. Funny if you bit me, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be funny? How you going, bloke? How you going, bloke? What do you reckon, you pair? What do you reckon? Old mate of mine would be saying, hey, he number one tucker, that fella, he good kumbala. Yeah, number one. Cook him up. I got bars. Off you go, come on. Want to go back in the water? Come on. Want to come back in the water? Here we go. There you go, quick. Off you go, quick. Off you go. How many thousands are in that hole? Be turtles everywhere. Look what we got here in the headlights. Sit down, sit. Hope you haven't been run over, old boy. python. Hey, you feel nasty? You feel nasty? Oh, he said I feel nasty. The biggest one of these my dad saw was dragged in behind a little tractor. It was 19 foot long. Okay, keep going. Off the road.